Welcome to our corporate design tutorial. In our first video, we showed how you can integrate a standard theme in your Magento shop. In this tutorial, you will learn how to customize your web shop by integrating a logo and favicons. Additionally, we show how you can adjust the colors of your shop by performing smaller changes to the CSS code. A basic theme consists out of almost 500 files and folders. In addition, there are also various CSS and image files. This indicates that no one wants to create a new Magento theme from scratch without relying on an existing theme. If you take the default theme as a basis, layout changes are quite simple. Changes should under no circumstances be made in the original files. Magento is updating its themes from time to time. In this case, all performed modifications are gone if you made the changes in the original files. In this tutorial, we use the modern theme of Magento as a basis. If you have trouble to integrate it in your system, you can take a look at our first tutorial. As we said, we copied the folder of the modern theme and named it My Theme. Now we start by integrating the logo. This is an obvious change of the layout. We recommend to use the format Portable Network Graphics, short PNG, to avoid blurry and pixelated images. Now open the Magento Management admin panel. The appropriate changes can be made under System, Configuration, Design. On the open page, you may choose the section header. Now you can integrate the logo. The system is looking for the file in the following location: Skin, Front End, Default, and in this case, My Theme. Make sure your file is accessible in the appropriate folder Images. Now we insert the file. In the second row, Alt Attribute, you can edit the text. It is recommended to type in the name of your shop. The text will appear in case the website does not load properly. Additionally, our shop benefits from more accurate hits by search engines. The last row offers the possibility to address the customer with a few welcoming words. Now we want to integrate a favicon. A favicon is a small graphic which is shown by the browser on the left-hand side of the web page name. Of course, a known favicon is much more beautiful and effective in advertising than one of the standard favicons of Magento. In this case, we use the symbol of our Mag School logo. The changes can be carried out quickly. Your favicon needs to be 50 to 100 pixels square in shape. It can be uploaded in the HTML header. Now save the configuration. To see the changes made in the system, update your Magento shop. The page already looks more appealing. If you want to change the favicon directly in your theme, you need to navigate to the directory Skin, Front End, Default, My Theme. The corresponding file is called favicon.ico. The ending of the file indicates that this is a special format for favicons. To create such a file, there is a range of online tools available on the internet. Now we start to implement the color scheme. Changes can be made in the Styles CSS file in the directory Skin, Front End, Default, My Theme, CSS. The file is structured in sections like body, header, footer, navigation, etc. So the corresponding source code for each section is easy to identify. Background color and background image can be changed in this area. Therefore, the characteristics of the corresponding CSS class needs to be changed. To create a webshop in accordance to your corporate design guidelines, you have to adapt the respective corporate colors. We now adapt the background color of our shop. Therefore, we have to delete the current background image and change the color code. For all color changes, the hexadecimal code has to be used. We also change the color of the quick access bar in the section header and take the color number 898989. The font color is defined by color. Here we stick to black. As you can see, different characteristics of the CSS code can be changed to obtain the desired layout. Be aware that if you also want to apply some logo changes in terms of size, you will find opportunities in the header class. In the case that there is a defined value for height and width of the logo, it can be adapted. In our case, there's no given value. The original size of the logo will be used. In addition to the various options of adjusting colors and fonts, CSS also enables us to create more detailed elements and to position them freely. Anyway, extensive changes of the source code should only be made by CSS experienced users. Now feel free and be creative.